Hey up guys. Um, Obviously found some, we all know by now, that there is a civilization down in Antarctica. These things don't just happen by chance, no. And look what I found here, anyway, okay. Um, there's a pig ear, a pig head, another pig ear, a pig snout, a pig eye. It's a pig, okay. And that is a pig, or something that resembles a pig. Because if it is a pig, either this is an abscess or is a metal disc. Looks like it's a metal disc actually. But anyway, this is a pig's face, if I'm not wrong. That looks like a warhog. That's like a pig, isn't it? A warthog. And there's all sorts of other carvings, and it depends which way you have it turned. You have it turned this way, or you have it turned that way. And then look at these faces that appear. I mean, they were there before also, but in a different sense, and they were showing something else quasi entirely different. And somebody's done these. Oh yeah, look at this. To me, that kind of looks like I don't want to say it because it sounds mad, but somebody in like a sleeping bag. I told you it sounds mad. I'm sure it isn't that, but you know, you. One thing I am sure of is that you can't be sure of anything when it comes down to Antarctica. You can't be sure of anything here, because everything it's not that they've told you anything about Antarctica. They just said that you can't go there, and it's off limits since this treaty was signed in, what was it, 1954 or something. They're only for research and science, science projects and things, that anybody could go there. Because Admiral Byrd, when he done his missions to plant the masonry flag over the two poles, he did it in the North Pole and he did it in the South Pole. and he stated that when he flew over the South Pole, he seen some things that were so incredibly evil, um, that it was so incredibly evil that you believed him. If you can go back and you can click on and see the interview of Admiral Byrd. Um, you can see the interview of it. Uh, and he says there's riches beyond belief. There's coal and oil and all the resources and gold and stuff. I guess he's seen it all. He said that would last. That would last hundreds and hundreds of years. That there would be enough for the whole world. Um, but on the other side of the good, there was the bad, and he said that there was things of that we weren't supposed to know about. Things incredibly evil. That is that a person there? Is that a person standing there doing something, or is that part of the sculpture? Damn it! You just can't tell. These sculptures are they're obviously they're 3D. Um, and and you can't tell if it's real or it's a sculpture. But what do you think? These are I guess these are some of the things that Admiral Byrd was talking about. That he was saying there was things that were devilish, that were evil, that we shouldn't see, that we shouldn't fuck with. Because if we do, it'll, basically it'll fuck with us, and we're history. Um, and yeah, you can go online and you can see this. You can see this interview that Bird did, and it was a strange set of circumstances, also leading up to and his death. Um, Look at that one. If I can get this right, you can see it all. Look at that skull. It's got the one horn up here. It's got the little horns up here. It's got, I guess that's part of his ear or something. And his chin's coming down here. No. His nose, his eyes, I guess you'd call it hair. A couple of spikes and look at these things, man. There's a monkey. You see that? That looks like another monkey. That looks like monkey's hand. And look at that dude. Look at him. Wow. I mean, then you have to ask yourself, these things, and those of us who are doing the research into this stuff, we know what these are. I mean, as in, we know that this, if I can call it civilization, are giants. We know that they are. It's just for other people to listen to what we're saying, man. Because, yeah, I don't say it lightly, and I understand how crazy it all sounds. But I mean, I didn't do these carvings, and you've got to be pretty sick-minded to make all of these carvings. I mean, nearly every one of them has an evil theme to it. Any one of them is frightening enough. Um, and yeah, I'm blown away. I'm actually blown away by this. And I'm surprised that just nobody's talking about it. And that's what we need. That's what we need to get this information out there. We need to get people to talk about this. And because it is real. It's there. And when the shit hits the fan, ladies and gentlemen, I think that whatever created these things, because it's just not possible that something could create these things that we've been finding, these sculptures, these sculptures of 160, 170, 200 mile long sculptures. No, that's something to think about. You can think about this. You can forget about these Inca sculptures that you can only see in a plane. Okay, they've been there for millions of years. They said thousands of years or whatever they've said. No, this is half a continent that's been sculptured. Half a continent, not just some lines and things on a mountain top and some strange pictures here and there. This is half a continent that's been molded and shaped to the way it is, to the way that we see it, as we perceive it on this Google Earth Pro. Yeah, I'll leave it there because it's getting on 16, 17 minutes. I'll leave it there, and I'll think about doing the next one. Okay, see you there, guys, and be good. I'm out.